Hi, welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at how to create the tool pass for cutting our penny game on the CNC mill. To start with, I have Inventor up, and now I need to get my part opened up from where it is saved. I'm going to go up to the orange file in the top left hand corner of the screen and down to Open. Once my Open menu comes up, I'm going to click on the pull down menu. I'm going to go to my H drive. In your H drive you should find your penny game folder, and then my penny game part is in the folder. Click to select it and click Open. Once that comes up on our screen, we're going to come up to our ribbon bar in the top and we're going to select the Cam tab at the top of the screen. And the first thing we're going to do is come on over here in the ribbon bar and select Setup. Once the model bar, browser bar on the left hand side is come up, you can see that there's 3 tabs here, and we're going to work each of the tabs from left to right and each tab from top to bottom. So with the first tab selected, we're going to come down to where it says Work Coordinate System, and in the Origin section we're going to change Stock Box Point to Model Origin. That puts our origin down here in the bottom left hand corner. Next, let's go to our second tab for the stock. Right now you can see that the yellow line going around our part is larger than our block. We're going to change this right here to where it says Stock Offset Mode to no additional stock, and now you can see that yellow line went up tight around my part. On my third tab, Post Process tab, I'm going to highlight the 1001 there, and I'm going to type in penny game base and my last name. Okay, you're going to type in penny game base and your last name. Don't type mine. And then click OK. So now that we have our setup done, now we have to tell the machine how to cut the part out. So we're going to come up to the 2D milling section in our ribbon bar and select 2D pocket. With the 2D pocket selected, the first thing we need to do is select our tool. Now once again, when you take a look at this one, there's 5 tabs at the top. We're going to start with the Tool tab and work our way across, taking a look at each one as we go. In the first tab for the tool, we're going to click on our Tool button. We're going to go down in Options here and select the End Mills folder right here. And we're going to choose Tool number 2, 1/4 inch flat end mill, and select Create. Okay, it shows your tool right here, and you can see the tool listed up here as well. Let's go on to our second tab, where we're going to identify the part that needs to get cut out of our penny game. To do this and make our selections, I'm going to change in my World View Cube to Front. And now I want to click in the depth from lowest to deepest. So this octagon is my shallowest. I'm going to click that when it highlights red. Next is the dice. That's the next deepest. So we're going to click the dice area next. And my last one that I'm going to click is where the pennies are stored down here. Okay, now that we have those selected, we're going to click Home in our World View Cube. You can see those 3 areas are selected there. Let's go on to our third tab. For the clearance height, retract height, and the feed height, only these top 3, we're going to change them all to stock top and 0.2, stock top 0.2, and stock top and 0.2. Once again, just the top 3 we're changing. Going on to our fourth tab, which is our multiple passes tab. This bottom area here where the CNC mill is going to cut out the penny storage, that's 3/4 of an inch thick. That's really deep. So we can't take that all in one pass. So we're going to turn on multiple depths in our model browser on the left hand side, and we're going to change the maximum roughing step down distance to 0.25, 1/4 inch. Also, while we're over here where it says stock to leave, we're going to uncheck that because we want that tool bit to go right up next to our rectangle profiles, not leave a little bit of stock left over. Next, let's go on to our last tab. In our linking parameters tab, we're going to come down in the linking section, and you can see that my safe distance here is red. That's bad news. So we're going to click to highlight that and change that to 0.2. Then we're going to come down to the leads and transitions, uncheck leads in, uncheck lead out, and our ramps type we're going to change from helix to plunge. Okay, now that we're done with that, let's select OK. It's going to take a second in order to create those tool paths. You can see the blue lines that are on here. And the next thing that I need to do is go up to the top and simulate this. I'm going to click play on my bar. Let that play all the way through. You can show your teacher when you're done. He'll want to see that. And then what we need to do is create the NCD file for this part to get recognized by the CNC mill. So we're going to come up next to the simulate button and click post process. Okay, once this loads up, we want to make sure that this is going to our H drive. Right now the output folder is a C drive, so we're going to click on this button here and we're going to change it to our H drive. Once again, you saw how I scrolled down on this left hand window, click my H drive, and I want this to go into the same folder, Penny Game Base, that I created for my part, and click select folder. Once I have that folder, the name is Penny Game Base in your last name, and now I'm going to click post. Okay, I can see it filed in there, and I'm going to click save once again, and now it's saved to my H drive. You're going to get a NCD editor that comes up. Okay, these are all the X, Y, and Z axis and M and G codes that it takes in order to cut your Penny Game Base. We're going to X this out, big top right hand rectangle, or sorry, X in the top right hand rectangle. That brings me back to Inventor. Now I want to save this. I'm going to go up to the orange file, go down to save. And this is just a save, not a save as. So click on save. Now our part is saved, tool pass or run. I'm going to X out of Inventor. I'm going to go over to the computer that has the CNC mills attached to it. Once I'm there, you're going to see on the desktop that there is a CNC mill icon right here. We're going to click on that to launch that program. We're going to select Translate Execute. On the left hand side, we're going to go down to where our H drive is. I'm going to find my Penny Game folder in the main window. Click to open, and now I can see my Penny Game last name NCD file. That's the file we're looking for. Click on that to select it and select open. We're going to click OK, that there's defaults being used, and then we're going to click on preview. Type F on the keyboard, and this is where you're going to stop. Go get your teacher. They want to see what you have set up on your computer right now. It will help you load the part and then cut it on the CNC mill. Congratulations, you're all set. Stop where you are right now on your screen, get up and go get your teacher. Nice job.